bring topics. It
No,
was
no,
optional.
yeah,
Yeah, it's optional.
It's
We
just
were
like,
just seeing if you had any.
yeah, it would be great if you could have something to bring to the like. I feel like a lot of it is you don't think you're an interesting person, but like I don't know, man. Everyone's experiences are different.
This is the interesting item I brought for show and tell.
Pulls out
Ermagerd.
I bought these. Fuck is it? I bought these. They were on sale at their glass bottles of A&W root beer.
Oh,
I bought them at Independent because they were on sale for like $1 a bottle, and I was
Sick.
using the lighter to pop the caps off because I'm too lazy to go get a bottle opener. I don't smoke. That's why it's dead. I grabbed a dead one from my dad.
yo, likely story. Am I right?
Very likely story.
All the drugs in my desk.
So I don't think they're gonna answer. So let's just start the podcast. All right.
Well, we wouldn't have them on today.
True. The first person I want to interview, if we can, is Chlamydia. Chlamydia. I'm so funny.
We can talk to him about how he goes from a shitter in high school
To a shitter in YouTube.
to a fucking rust god who's widely known as a rat. Whatever.
Same game.
Fuck yeah, literally.
Same game,
Fucking
different
same
title.
game, no dinosaurs though.
Yeah. All right. Everyone, welcome back to the Losers Podcast. I almost said the Misfits Podcast.
Hey, what is this?
Restart the
this,
intro.
Leo?
We can't mention the Misfits,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right.
Restart.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Losers Podcast. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about how Mannix has finally come out as gay.
Of course, dude. I've fully come out as a fucking.
Wait, let's restart.
I didn't have a
Let's
follow-up
restart.
joke
Wait,
to that,
wait.
man.
Let's restart.
I felt like that was a solid start. But
no, it's
all right.
just I have to do it a certain way. I have to introduce myself and then the both of you, and I didn't do that.
Okay.
Hey everyone,
Gotcha.
welcome back to the Losers Podcast. I'm your host. I guess it's Adonay now, not Scatter. I have my other host with me. I got Fubs the Nugget to my right, and
What's
I
up?
got Damascus below me.
And when I figured we'd mention we're missing someone this week. We're missing Calder or Donnie.
Yeah, I was actually about to
something
mention
you might
that. We're missing our most important member, the guy who talks the most on the podcast, Calder. Sadly, he's not with us because this motherfucker slept in. That's the only reason.
That's literally it. He's probably still sleeping or eating or both. He might pop in later unexpectedly.
He's gonna show panicking like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get really upset that he didn't show up. But realistically, we expect people to not show up.
Yeah, sometimes.
Me and Scatter will always be here. The other two guys, it's optional if they want to show up or not. We'd prefer if they did because they're the homies and they help keep the podcast going. And it's easier to run with more than two people, I would think.
I would have to agree with that because
I just find it's easier to carry on a topic because there's more people to give a perspective, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of topics, we have a couple topics to talk about tonight.
Got some good ones this week.
Let's talk about what just happened tonight.
What do you mean?
Well, let's talk
pro Valorant, baby. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, we're all dog shit, dirt -10 players competitively. I'm actually bronze 2, but I'm trash, okay? As much as I practice, I don't get any better. But anyway, we're big Valorant fans. We started watching Pro League, excluding Damascus. He probably won't have much to say on this topic, but today is what's the date today? It is May 25th, 2021. Yes. And there was 3 matches today.
The podcast is released a week later than when we record it, just so it can be put on like Patreon and stuff. I haven't put any of them on Patreon yet, but I promise that I'm gonna be starting to do this shit. Anyway, do go on.
Patronuses.
But so there were 3 matches today. 2 of them don't really care about. I don't remember who was even in the first one. The second one was Team Liquid versus Version 1. Version 1 won, so they're going on to the next round. And then the match I think everybody was excited to see was Sentinels versus Fnatic. Now that was very exciting. And Sentinels fucking take it home 2-0. All right.
Yeah.
Tens popping off in the second match, just tearing through.
Which is a
all right.
surprise.
The reason we say that, we have good reason. We watched the pre-Iceland matches, and we watched the last match we saw with Sentinels was on Haven.
With 100
we
Thieves,
saw
right?
Tens. Yeah, I think it was 100 Thieves versus them. And we saw Tens, the player everybody knows is like the bionic human. And to me, he's a fucking living legend, this guy, man.
This guy's a god,
there's no way he's fully human. Either he's cheating or he's not human. All right.
He's got a robotic arm, dude.
This man, who I consider to be an aim god, you see all these clips of him just snapping around, clicking on heads like it's nothing. And he whiffed most of the op shots that I saw. He was playing Jet Haven. He was watching A Long, and he whiffed every operator shot I saw him take in the entire match.
This is like 8 shots in a row, just like whiff.
I don't know if it's the stress. Maybe it's different because it's Pro League. I don't know. Obviously, regular competitive is a lot easier for him because he's tens. But man, this week he didn't whiff that many. I think he whiffed one that I saw. So he really popped off today in the second round.
Everyone has their off days. Maybe it was Tens' off day.
Every day's an off day for me, dude. I fucking what was the match we just played? I went fucking 16-19 or some shit.
Yikes.
I went from match MVPing every match to fucking bottom fragging every match.
I think
dude.
Once you get to a certain point, you go up against these guys that are.
I don't belong in bronze 2. I want to go back to iron 3.
Yeah, exactly. Same. Yo, I liked it when I fucking dunked on kids, not when I was the donkey.
I liked when I dunked on kids more often than got dunked on. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to mention that, like, it was good to see. It's always exciting to watch professional players play because they play at this level not many people can. And to reach out to you guys, if you watched it, what do you guys think? Who are you voting for to take home the Masters, Valorant Masters? I think that's what it's called, right?
I think it's Valorant Masters. Yeah, it's Valorant Masters. Honestly, I think most people are gonna vote for Tens because Tens is like, if you're in the Valorant community.
Sentinels?
No, I mean Tens specific. Like they're gonna vote for Sentinels because of Tens.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're in the Valorant community, if you're like casually watching shit, or like maybe not even watching the pros, but like rooting them on, you're gonna be like, Tens is like the best. Like,
he's one of the most well-known content creators, man. Everybody's talking about Tens. He's just so hyped up. And I feel like that's putting a lot more pressure on Sentinels. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but everybody's expecting great things from them because of Tens and even Shazam today. I think that was his name.
It also equals more clout, though.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah, that was a shocking match because, what was it? I think it was the second or first round. Might have been the first round. Fnatic was up 6-2 or something. And then the match ended 13-11, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, it's exciting stuff to see. So let us know if you guys watch. Is there a team you're voting for? Favorite player? Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear what you had to say. But with professional Valorant aside, we got a couple more. The fuck was that?
It's just okay. I'm just dying. I did a lot of sanding today.
All right, so I'm messaging. So guys, we really want guests on the podcast. We think it would be a great idea. So the guest I was talking about, the guest you were talking about, rather. You know who I'm talking? The female guests.
Yes.
You can say more words.
I don't want to say who it is.
We don't want to mention names just in case. But we want to get a rather female gamer on for an interview. What we're looking to hear is, we hear this floating around all the time. I've experienced it in game with these two hooligans. of women being.
Wait, whoa.
No. We've heard it in game of a female gamer just being bashed for being female. The second they talk, there's some shit being thrown around in the chat or whatever. Like it's just negativity. And we want to get them in and interview them, maybe one or two, and just see how often does this happen? Is this a regular thing? Does this affect your experience? Do you game less because of it? And just ask those kind of questions. We'll have better thought out ones come the interview. But that's mostly what I wanted to pitch. Is just I'm curious because we hear women as a fact, I think get treated worse in the gaming community compared to guys.
Like dog shit, man.
Like guys could talk in the chat and it'll just be shits and giggles back and forth. But with women, I feel like it's a hit and miss right away after they speak. It's either you're bashed or you're simped on. Anyway. But yeah, that was one thing we want to do. We have another guest in mind, which we also won't mention the name of. Just to interview them about their career and their rise to where they are today. So if you guys are interested in that, let us know, because we'd love to interview people. Interviews are fun. That's something I think all podcasts do, and why would we miss out on that opportunity?
Absolutely. Female streamers and female content creators, there's an interesting dichotomy between the girls who are genuinely trying to have fun and like just have a good time, just like any male content creator, and then there's like ethos, right? And I think a lot of like there's the girls who want Efame by chasing certain people and stuff like that. I think a lot of male content creators or a lot of male people in video games see the girls who like use their body to their advantage and like get jealous because they can't do the same thing, or like get mad because they're making more money than them. And it's like it sucks that it sucks that people can't just accept that females are allowed to make more money than you. That's
it. And the fact is that most of the gaming community is made up of males. The Twitch community, YouTube, I would think, is mostly made up of males as the majority. And so any female with the stereotypical body type that people are looking for, they'll click on that stream in a heartbeat and just watch. They'll throw their money because that's what they want to see. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Like, the market's there. If you can tap it, go for it. I feel like that might be misconstrued. I mean, the market of there's a bunch of guys that want to see women in swimsuits or just chatting so they can, do whatever guys do in these situations. I feel like we're part of the small majority that doesn't give a shit about this stuff. But let them do what they want, man. Like, you want to do a hot tub stream, do a fucking hot tub stream. You want to be in a bathing suit? Go for it.
Here's the thing. We do give a shit, just not in the way that most people would. Like, because we talk about this shit, right? But we don't talk about it in a bad light, which most of the internet does. It's always like, hot tub streamers, it's always some sort of negative, like, you can make money, like, sitting in a hot tub while I'm over here grinding my ass off gaming. It's like, why don't you just do more original content? Like, you and every other 13-year-old is going to be playing Fortnite. Go outside. I'm sorry.
Stream yourself going for a bike ride. Do something. Just chatting streams are super popular as well.
Don't get mad because people are making more money than you because they are making more original content.
They're taking advantage of the gifts God gave them. We're going to try and steer away from any religion or politics on the podcast, I would think. That's why I said God in air quotes, whether you're religious or not. But yeah, take advantage of what you got, I think. If it works, do it. So we're going to move on from that. The next topic we had was something that happened to me last week. Now, this is completely random. I just woken up feeling like shit, head empty, completely empty, nothing on my mind. Go downstairs, get a glass of water. And as I'm pouring the water, something jumps into my head, like my head is empty. I'm not thinking about anything. Nothing sparked this either. There's nothing remotely close to hint at this. And I start thinking about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It was just completely random. I was getting a glass of fucking water.
Wait, the game that's like 7 years old?
Yeah, the game that no one talks about or plays anymore. Just poop in my head. I wanted to bring that up and ask another question, throw it out to the viewers. Does that ever happen to you guys? Do you just fucking, your head's empty and all of a sudden you think about something that you maybe haven't thought about in years? What would be an example from you, Sander?
Existence.
Existence.
Just existence. For real though.
It felt so weird, right? Like, head's completely clear. I just need some water. I feel like trash. Then completely random. Like,
just there all of a sudden.
It wasn't even like, oh, this looks like this, which looks like this, Advanced Warfare. It was just like, bing, when it was in there.
Bro,
and
we have very different
kind of
processes.
Bro, it genuinely pissed me off that that's what I thought of. I genuinely got upset and had a bad morning because of it.
See,
I was mad.
When I think of my past, I think of like how shitty I was to people, because I was up there with Clemen with like doing like kind of semi-terrible shit to people or just being an asshole. And it's like,
I know.
Every time I think of the past, I'm like, man. And I just sit there for like 10, 20 minutes. It's hard, bro.
Man, it's like that segment. I don't know if you'll have to bleep this or not. We'll have to check. But it's that segment from like Robot Chicken, Little Hitler. You know how he's in the fucking classroom and he's a fucking menace to society. That was basically Leo.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
I was a real dick, dude. I don't know, man.
Man, if you were around, some dumb shit that drew everybody's attention was happening.
Well, that's what I don't know. I think it's just
you were on the same level as, I think his name was Paul. We'll use a placeholder named Paul.
Okay.
This kid did everything to get attention. Like, just popularity was what he sought. All right. He had the looks. He had the athleticism. The jock stereotype. I've been using a lot of air quotes today. That's starting to get on my nerves.
Yo, what are you talking about? I don't know.
Quote unquote jocks in the school.
Sander, you don't have a camera. Nobody
popularity.
You're just emphasizing words, man.
That's okay. All right.
I'm not even gonna air quote for you because, forget it. But anyway, like the thing that jumps to mind when I think about this guy is he was running for it was like class rep or something or whatever. It was something the entire that grade would vote for whatever reason. And he got up on stage and gave his pitch, which was total bullshit, by the way. Not a single thing he mentioned he was able to do. Oh, we're going to have more field trips. We're going to have a carnival more often. We're going to have more breaks between classes and all this bullshit. And then his selling point was he took his hat off and it was filled with lollipops. And he started throwing them out. And we had this huge auditorium at our school. And he's just whipping lollipops everywhere. And the teachers had to like come up and shoo him off the stage because he wasn't supposed to be doing that shit.
They shot him off the stage? What is this, the U.S.?
No, they shoo.
Oh.
Shoot him off the stage.
They shoot.
And I'm pretty sure
they didn't take aim and then just taking the shot.
They whipped out the 9 and said, "Get the fuck off the stage." But no, and I'm pretty sure that's how he got everybody's vote because he ended up being whatever it was, class rep or something, and he never did anything. He immediately was removed like a week later because he didn't go to any of the meetings or anything.
Damn, that sounds like something I would do.
I mean, yeah, it's just an example. Like, Leo would do similar stuff to these hysterics.
I think it's just like, dude, if you don't have the attention of your parents at home, this is the kind of person you become. You become the kind of, like, attention-seeking, like, egomaniac that ruins people's childhoods.
You'll ruin anyone's childhood.
Yeah, yours.
Man, that I think we have mentioned high school in every single episode, man.
That's because we went to one of the shittiest high schools in this
North
entire
America.
city.
Like,
Yep.
in North America, man. Like, that place is fucking awful.
It was. It is.
This might give too much away, but I just want to say
it's a Catholic school. Well, like, don't say the name.
I was going to talk about the clothing problem.
Oh, every Catholic school has a clothing problem. Go ahead.
Like, our school had a fucking uniform, okay? There was pants. You had pants, cargo shorts, and two kinds of skirts. And then you had two different kinds of the same shirt and a sweater. So you had short sleeve and long sleeve white, short sleeve and long sleeve gray. It was trash, right? These are the ugliest outfits you could have, excluding the skirts when you're a high school boy who is fucking, like, the only thing going through your mind is exactly that, is skirts.
Pussy.
Yeah.
So,
it fucking...
guys,
what?
There's something very interesting related to this. So I did a little research in high school. And
okay.
A little bit of research, if you know what I'm saying.
The fuck did research in high school, dude? You do that shit
right?
after high school because you try to learn the shit that you didn't listen to.
Yeah, but see, if you try to do research on high school pussy out of high school, I'm pretty sure that gets you arrested.
That puts you in an EDP situation that nobody wants to be in.
I just came to pick up a cupcake.
Well, we all know what kind of cupcake EDP liked, so
yeah,
probably right.
The 13-year-old kind. Anyway,
Sandra, what were you researching?
So I was researching, and this isn't quote unquote, like, this is literally, I did some research.
Yep.
Our school only used and only accepted the uniform from a specific brand of clothing.
Yep.
And it was garbage, right? Like, we were paying a ridiculous amount of money.
Yep.
For really, really bad clothing. Like, I forget the specifics, but our shirts were like $50 for the crappiest, like, gray runs in the wash, right? Well, someone on the school board owned that company.
That's toxic.
Yep.
Yo, that's the most toxic thing I've ever heard.
There was a reason. There was a reason.
Bad.
There's a reason we had a shitty uniform.
Yo,
money.
I spent $200 a year on uniforms, and I had 2 uniforms.
Same.
Yeah.
$200.
I had a pair of pants,
uniforms.
a pair of shorts, and fucking 2 shirts and a sweater.
Yeah.
The sweater I ended up stealing the sweater. I found it on campus. I took it to the lost and found. It was never claimed. I went back a little while later. I happened to walk by the lost and found because they kept it by the door in the near the guidance counselor's office, and the sweater's still sitting in there. The bucket's fucking empty. Yoink! That's my sweater now. Nobody fucking claimed it. That's mine. That's $140 sweater. That shit belongs to me now, motherfucker.
Dude, oh my god, that school sucked so much.
The reason I wanted to bring up the uniform is the bullshit reason that they gave us. Maybe it's not bullshit, but the reason they gave us to wear the uniforms is it took the competitiveness. Just did the fucking air quotes again, man. It took the competition out of clothing. Like, oh, my clothes are nicer than yours, this and that. And I have to be honest, teenagers can be shitters and pieces of garbage, but I don't think even on we had a dress down day where you could wear whatever you wanted. Nobody gave a shit about what someone else was wearing. And if they did, they spoke it in private to their friend group.
Listen.
They wouldn't go up to you and say, your shirt's ripped, you look like shit.
Here's the thing. They were worried about, like, people being like, people picking on poor people. But the thing with this school is that everyone was poor there.
I was gonna say.
It didn't make any sense. It's like, you're poor and you're gonna pick on poor people. You are the poor people. What do you do?
Literally.
Like, no one's wearing Versace clothing to fucking a Catholic school. Doesn't matter where you are.
Leo.
It's actually Versace.
Man, the what was considered fucking rich at our school were the guys who would drive to school in their Nissan shit boxes that were put together with fucking duct tape. Like this one guy, can't remember his fucking name. He was a bigger guy. He drove this shitty red Honda hatchback looking thing. I think it was a Honda. I don't remember, but it looked like a block, like a fucking car you'd see in Roblox. Okay. And his front bumper was held on with fucking duct tape, bro. Duct tape. Like, what? And that was considered like, this guy's got money, bro. He has a car. He drives to school. He has a job. It was like, this guy works at fucking Home Depot.
Rip.
Yo, is that Sander?
No. Fuck, it's not actually Home Depot that he worked at, but that was the first company I thought of. But, he had a job.
What if Home Depot reaches out to us and tries to sponsor us eventually? They just look at our early episodes. Hey, they said Home Depot on this. Hey, let's sponsor them.
Fucking denied. We don't want anything to do with Home Depot.
Let's sponsor. Let's get sponsored by Home Depot and talk shit about them. just like listen, our podcast is talking shit about you. We're just gonna continue that.
That's like fucking.
It's an old tradition.
What's his name? There's a YouTuber that does that whenever he gets sponsored. Fucking iDubbbz. He gets sponsored by those these Asian companies that make weird products or whatever, like weird Japanese toys or whatever. And he talks shit about the person he talks to get the sponsorship and the products. And they keep coming back for more,
it's
dude.
It's like the shitty Asian guy. He like opens a letter and it's like, hey, it's blank again. And then he says,
and he reads it in a very, very offensive accent.
Yeah.
And yeah, we could just do that to Home Depot.
Yeah. Let me talk about
any company.
So guys,
fucking Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry.
I will not be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Facts.
Yo, maybe. Depends on how much they want to pay us.
Mortal Kombat Mobile.
Yo, I'll get sponsored by Mortal Kombat. Fucking
Clash of Clans.
They offer you like $3. They're like, we'll give you $3 and we won't spit in your face. Review our game.
Bet. Anyway, so if you guys haven't noticed, the channel has been rebranded. It is now the Losers Podcast. I really thought that I should keep the Losers Podcast on the channel that I had, which was, it used to be Scatterplays, whatever. Because honestly, I want to focus more on this podcast than anything else. These guys like are amazing, and I want to spend like a long time making this podcast, honestly. And if I give up my 600 sub channel for it to become the Losers Podcast, I'm fucking willing to do it. My new name is Adonay. It's literally my middle name. It means God because I have a fucking massive ego. So if you want to check out that channel, it'll be down below. That's a little bit of self-promotion, guys. Sorry, but
doesn't matter, bro. All our links are in the description anyway. Feel free to go check them out.
Yes, sir. There's also... sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to move on to the next thing. You had something you want to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about the Minecraft SMP.
All right.
And then we can move on to your...
simp?
Yeah, dude.
We're Minecraft simps.
Yep.
So we have a Minecraft SMP. Everything is going to be uploaded to the Losers podcast. It'll be uploaded to that channel. It'll be under like some sort of Minecraft something or other. So if you wanna watch some Minecraft content with most of us on there, minus Damascus because he's a bitch, feel free to click the something down below. It'll probably be a playlist that I'm gonna eventually add. But yeah, just Minecraft SMP. I don't know what to tell you. I've already blown up someone's base. I got robbed.
That's it. He got robbed.
I got robbed, dude. They were looking around my area, and I was like,
I didn't rob him. I killed his dog.
You fucking bitch.
I hit the dog, and someone else finished the dog off. But technically, I killed the dog. Fucking sue me.
All right, bet.
Leo is just preparing the TNT as we speak.
I'm just gonna like fucking.
I know you haven't moved far from your old place, if you moved at all.
You think I've moved? I'm not a bitch.
Oh. Yeah, well, hold on
like
a second.
all my shit's in a different area, but I haven't moved. I have like cobblestone and shit in my chest now.
But yeah, so basically most content involving the majority of the group, if not the whole group, will probably be uploaded to this channel just for future reference.
Yeah, like
And
Tobermory.
scattered, yeah, like the losers SMP is something that's gonna stay on the channel along with the podcast. And any other content that Scatter makes will probably go on his other channel, which again is linked in the description. Feel free to go check that out. And a lot of it is always streamed. Most of the content that is uploaded, unless it's something specific that's recorded, you can catch on Twitch from multiple perspectives. Typically, Scatters is my own, or Calder or Donnie, who let's fucking skip his links because he's not here, bro.
I'll
fucking
bet. Let's not pay him for this episode. No, I'm joking. We don't
we'll
even
fucking we'll skip his links, so you guys got to go watch the other episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Find his info there.
Yeah, find his info in the other podcast episodes.
Yeah, dude.
No cap.
Yo, just watch. We have a whole playlist, guys. If you guys want to binge this, feel free to. It's gonna be like 1,000 episodes. God, what if we make this 1,000 episodes?
1,000 episodes.
That's a long time talking to you guys.
That's literally like 10 years, dude. I'm actually gonna kill myself.
Every Tuesday for a year, bro. Come on, bro. What? What are you talking about?
We'll see how long this lasts. Because if it gets popular, then I think we gotta make it last.
Man, that's if I'm not in jail, dog.
Oh my fucking god.
Mannix, what would you do to get yourself in jail?
Bro, listen, okay?
Punt a dog in
court. This is something, I don't know if it's a fact. I don't know Canada's legal system or anything. I haven't read up on it. But as a skit, I had a lawyer look at a court case I have coming up. And basically the lawyer's like, oh, they said like you could go to prison for this and get a permanent criminal record, blah, blah, blah. Just so everyone knows, I didn't rob anybody, mug anybody, any serious crime. It's involving my father's dog. It was a bit of a dog incident.
I think that's as much as you should say, though, since it's an ongoing court case.
But anyway, according to the person I had look at it, the scare tactic they're going to use is saying that, or the scare tactic they did use, rather, in the file they sent me, is that I could go to prison for this, and that I'm going to possibly have a permanent criminal record because of this. So, as a joke, may not be able to do the podcast because I'll be in metaphorical prison.
Yo, don't worry. I'll ship you a camera. I'll ship you a mic. And
Yo, imagine doing the podcast from prison, bro. I have a story every week, man.
The guard comes
up until I don't, because I'll be fucking dead.
What do you do here? What is that? He's like, you want to be a guest on a podcast?
Is that someone's beard hanging over the camera? Yeah, that's Gerard. He's my cameraman. He's sitting here for a fucking mugging, dude.
He just starts stroking your leg.
See, Gerard has a mental disability in that he can't control his anger. And he's basically a giant man-child. So he was walking by Sugar Mountain and saw a kid come out with a bag of candy and fucking beat his ass to a pulp for the candy because he couldn't afford any of his own.
He just goes, it was like stealing candy from baby, motherfucker.
Gerard is serving 5 to 10 without possibility of parole.
Yo, I gotta take a shit. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling. Keep talking, boys. I just gotta take a shit. Bro.
It was just gonna be like
this just happens, man. You know, sometimes you gotta take a shit, whether it's in the middle of podcast or not. And I guess I should apologize. I have a fan going. It is fucking hot as hell. I know, right? Canada being hot? What? That's some bullshit. But yeah, it's seriously hot. My house is like 32 fucking degrees Celsius. I'm pissing over here in my pants, into my chair, and I'm sitting in it. But man, I apologize if you hear my fan on occasion. Because I got to keep it going. It's not rotate. But what about you, Sandra? What's going on with you lately, man? Right down.
I'm just doing truck shit.
Truck shit, man. So we mentioned, I believe we mentioned last time about your
mentioned
truck.
that it exists.
Yes.
I don't think Leo put any photos of it up though.
I don't think so.
Did you see my update on the?
I don't think so. But for those of you that don't know, our homie Sander here is planning on living the mobile life. And he bought a truck with an uncomfortably long fucking body or a fucking frame. How long is it?
It's like 14 feet.
Jesus. So basically, the part of the frame that the bed of the truck sits on is 14 feet long, right? Or is that the whole frame?
That's just the bed space. So the cab itself is probably. It's actually not a huge vehicle in terms of length, like
Right.
like a regular, your F-150s or your.
It's like the size of a small U-Haul, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Think of like any sort of pickup you've seen. That's probably in the 19 to 21 foot range for the
Yeah.
whole vehicle. And the
Yeah.
thing is that, but it's also like wider. So it's like 8.5 feet or 8 feet wide or something like that.
Yeah. So you're looking to turn this into a home.
Put me a tiny house on there.
It's putting a tiny house on the back, similar to how some truckers live in their truck when they're traveling around shipping stuff.
Close enough.
Except Sanders not even doing it for work. He just wants to live in his truck.
Yeah, brother.
Yo, rent free, dog. You only got to worry about gas.
Gas, money.
What the fuck just happened over there?
I'm just dying. Yeah, no, it's good though.
That's good, man. That's
Jeez.
good. You got any blueprints drawn up yet?
Nothing specific yet.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
it's in the concept phase right now, but he's going through with it. That's a fact. No cap.
No cap, all balls.
That's good, man. That's good.
What's going on?
I hope it turns out well. We're talking about Sanders' truck.
The truck.
The big old
special truck. Perhaps you could show a photo of the truck itself.
Use the newest one where it looks way less janky.
Put it up on the screen. Wow.
Wow.
There's wait, Sandra, just share it from your screen.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Save us some time, brother.
Time, cash money.
And I believe we only have one other thing that we wanted to, or that I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
It ties similarly to how random shit pops into your mind throughout the day.
Yeah.
Except this is, what are some things you see in day-to-day life that fucking piss you off, man?
Dead people.
Like, oh fuck, man,
You see that in the day-to-day?
Yeah,
don't
dude,
get me started on dead. Oh, those motherfuckers don't know how to shut up.
What?
But,
okay.
but no, I feel like I get upset over things in my day-to-day life for no reason. I don't know if that's like my bloodline. My dad's got a pretty like quick to go off temper, and so did my mom. But man, just stupid shit that shouldn't piss me off will drive me fucking nuts.
Like
an example would be earlier today. I was walking my dog, doing nothing. Everything was fine. I'm just walking the dog. And my pant legs, I pull them over the top of my shoes, right? I don't tuck them in, I pull it over. And my left pant leg, for no fucking reason at all, I never have this problem with these pants. The front of the pants kept getting hooked up on the tongue of the shoe, like where the shoelaces go over. Just walking randomly, it would keep getting stuck up there and have to fix it. At one point, I got really fucking pissed off and started flailing my leg around like I have got some kind of physical disability. And I got people staring. I'm going, fucking, I'm freaking out over this little thing that shouldn't be pissing me off, shouldn't even be bothering me. It's not affecting me whatsoever. But I can barely feel it through my sock that the pant leg is getting hooked. And it's just rubbing me enough to fucking bug the ever living shit out of me. And I was losing it, bro. And that, like, little things like that every fucking day will drive me crazy. Like, I could get up out of my desk, and if my chair makes a noise, like, my chair makes a distinct, like, creaking, squeaking noise, but sometimes it'll make this, like, it'll feel like the chair's breaking under my ass when I go to stand up. It'll make the sound like plastic cracking and smacking together noise, and it'll drive me fucking nuts for some reason. And I have no explanation. Like, little things, even just things out of place, like in my day-to-day life, if something that usually goes smoothly or something I do every day, and it just happens to fall out of place one day or whatever, I'm set off immediately. Just it's quick to flip a switch, and I have no idea why. And I'm wondering if anybody else gets that, or if I just have a serious fucking problem and should see someone about it.
Well, I'm an alpha Chad, so I don't have that issue.
Oh fuck! I
was gonna say I'm more of a let the rage boil inside before just leaving kind of fella.
Like, depending, like, in person, people like trying to piss me off and stuff, you won't get a rise out of me. But shit like this, like inanimate objects, will genuinely drive me fucking nuts, bro. Like, if it's just something random that I think shouldn't be happening or falls out of place, it drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, I feel that. But
it's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, let me know if any of you guys experience this shit. I feel like that's probably a problem I should get looked at. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Anger is just a problem, apparently.
Yeah, who doesn't have a hangry day?
Man, I'm always fucking hangry.
Excuse me.
Well, I think the homie Scatter is talking to the waifu or his
my
partner.
Fucking tooth hurts.
Oh,
Leo's
daddy's
hurty.
Tooth is hurting.
Yeah.
Didn't you see a dentist about that shit?
No, not yet.
All right, I thought you saw the dentist, or at least got the checkup or whatever.
No, I have it. What's it called? I have it scheduled, but I haven't seen it yet.
Pussy blasted him.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Is it? Nothing else? Well,
we didn't have... Pussy blasted Leo is a fact. With no cap.
Yo, no cap, but my fucking fez. I can't reach my fez. It's up on my shelf. But I bought a fez.
Extend your tiny T-Rex arms, Mannix. You can do it.
I have little arms and a big head. Fuck. Let me see if I can grab the fez, bro. It's not even... I don't even know if you can call it a legit fez. I got this shit from fucking Party City. So basically, before Corona started, or was getting started and wasn't serious, me and two of my other friends met up because my friend found a sombrero online. He was doing online dating, like Tinder and stuff, and he wanted to give this comedic vibe, I guess, on his profile. So he found a sombrero on sale at Party City. So we went to fucking Party City. This man grabs his sombrero. He's like, I'm ready to go. And I look over and I see the fez, bro. It was $5. I got a fez for $5. I don't know if it's a legit fez or whatever. And I learned something when I bought the fez. I was confronted when I was waiting for the bus like a bitch. I was waiting for the bus. This guy came up. He's drinking a beer. He's like, that's fucking offensive to be wearing. It's religious, raw. And I was like, what? Pretty sure it's not fucking religious. And I did some research. And the fez actually dates back to the military in the 14th century, for those of you that didn't know. This was worn by military personnel. and then when you would put it on your head, there would be chainmail in the back to protect your neck.
What the
fuck?
Yeah, the fez was used in the military. It's not a religious icon, or if it is, I couldn't fucking find it for the life of me on the internet. The internet knows everything. We all know that.
That's true. That's a fact.
Fucking, you want to be a doctor? Fucking Google.
The internet will do it for you.
That's a fact.
Alright, I'm back.
No cap.
Tooth still hurting? Which tooth is it? Is it one of the fucking molars?
Yeah.
I just see this blank face. Is like,
pain. Existence is pain.
Man, that's a fact. And it's just a vibe, bro. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, I think, though. I finally I got some pest problems solved today. I'm gonna get a good sleep. I'm gonna sleep soundly, bro.
I still lit. Problems.
Honest. I still got a fucking mouse problem. Those little bastards, man. I've had occasional mice in my house or whatever. Those little fuckers crossed a line. They ate my fucking bread, bro. I don't know if I still have the bag, but I had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 pieces of bread left in the bag. I had the bag rolled up, left it on the counter. And we never had a mouse problem for them like chewing through bags into food or whatever. I could have some fucking toast, bro, after my dad had made his breakfast. And I look at the back of the bag, and there's this big hole like this, like the size of a golf ball, chewed through the plastic. And they took like a sausage-sized piece of the bread and just ate away at it. Little bastard, like it wasn't like, he ate like the back 2 pieces. The rest of them are untouched and fine. Like he ate the entire corner section of several pieces of bread.
Bro.
This fucker, man, I want to catch this mouse, bro.
I can tell Mannix is not a country boy. He's a shitty boy.
Man, he's fucking
a shitty man.
I was a country boy for a little while growing up, but that was a short period of my life.
Sandra, when did you move to the city?
Like 9 years ago.
Man, were you in the fucking country in high school?
Not in high school. Most of grade school.
His dad wanted to drown him.
It's okay. There's more to that story, Leo.
No, moving on.
No, fuck. I want to hear the story now.
Yeah, I'll tell Mannix the story.
Me and Sanders' dad could probably sit down and have a fucking beer, dude, because I want to drown Sanders sometimes.
Oh, well, now I don't want to share my story. There we go.
Come on, man.
But for real, the story is pretty simple. When I was a kid, my dad was like, I need to baptize my son. And just so you guys know, my dad was at most a
devout Christian.
No. I think probably how to describe him.
Occultist?
Devout follower of the Church of Satan.
No. Although some people might call it that.
Am I in the ballpark?
Do you know
a hippie? Your dad was a hippie.
To a degree. He had some shamanic spiritualistic leanings. But that's it. It's leanings for the most part, from my understanding. Anyways, so he was like, I gotta baptize my son in a rare fit of insanity, and he went ahead and tried to do so in the middle of February in the beaver pond out back, when the whole damn thing was covered in ice.
It was like. Oh shit, I forgot my ice pick just starts bashing your head into the fucking ice.
Gotta get through there somehow.
Go with God. Go with God.
Oh, hey man, you know it's the truth.
What stopped him, dude?
My mom.
Or did it happen? Oh, okay.
Almost like, what the fuck are you doing? No.
So is this... I don't want to touch on a sore topic here. If this is something you don't want to talk about, let me know. But
yeah, sure.
does this have anything to do with why he wasn't really around in your high school life or anything like that?
Oh no, dog, he's dead at that point.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
He died when I was in grade 9. But before
Shit.
that, that kind of that kind of acting, that attitude, is
Yeah.
totally why he wasn't around before high school.
Okay. He had to go get some help.
He didn't get help, but he
Oh,
would have had to.
right.
But
He just went and
yeah,
found more devout followers. Fucking
exactly.
conjured with them.
It was like, "Hello, friends. I'm
Fucking
here for the Church of I."
your
Yeah,
dad fucking was like a bird and flew south every winter with the
exactly.
rest of the fucking followers.
He's just summoned them with him. He's like, "Oh, off we go to the wilderness once again." Oh,
Wilderness
actually, fun
terrifying.
fact. My
Ooh.
old man lived in just a regular ass school bus. Like, I don't know how. I don't think he even converted it. He just lived in it
Okay.
at one point. I don't know
All right.
how long, but I do know that for a while it got stuck in a marsh and he couldn't get it out.
He became a swamp man.
He was a swamp man.
Fucking, he became the swamp thing in the DC comic book universe.
The swamp man. So there we
Swamp
go. That's my
man that
story for
lived
the
in a
day.
bus until it fucking slipped off the road into a marsh. Can get the bitch out. He fucking, the more he slept in the swamp, the more fucking greasy he became. He turned into a Tarkov rat overnight.
Maximal grief. There we go.
Man, there's so many like weird people in the world.
Sure
You
are.
got people living in buses. Fucking, you got squatters. I think squatters is both weird and interesting depending on the story and the perspective of what they're doing. Like you got
Absolutely.
some squatters where it turns into a fucking horror story. Like there's this movie if anybody's interested in watching a squatter horror movie. It's called I See You. Highly recommend. But like tells the story of squatters doing some really weird, creepy shit, or like squatters deciding to stay in a home of somebody who's fucking deranged.
Yep.
Man, one of the stories I was watching, this guy, he lives in a small apartment. And he was noticing food and shit going missing, so he set up a night vision camera in his living room
Oh,
one night.
yeah.
And there's like this vent shaft thing above where like his bathroom bedroom doors were, and there's this little hatch that was never used, and he caught on camera this woman opening the hatch, climbing down, and stealing his food outright. Like didn't care how much she was taking. She'd take like fucking armfuls of food, stuff it up in the fucking ceiling, and crawl back up there.
There's a clip as well that he shared where she comes down and just pisses in his sink.
Nice.
His kitchen sink. Because she'd been living there for a couple weeks, so she had to go somewhere, right?
Bro, if I was squatting in your house, I'd piss in your sink. Fuck.
Just do it.
Yo, I'd piss anywhere and everywhere just to be that guy. I'd piss in your washing machine. I'd piss in your dryer. Your favorite wine glass. You better bet I'm pissing in your favorite wine glass. Your
Man, I
bath. I'm a
totally
shit in
would.
your bathtub. Fuck your sink. I'm a shit in your bathtub. You're gonna be wondering where this human shit come from. Especially if you're in like a strange relationship or whatever, and you're a little sus of your partner. Fucking, did you shit in the bathtub? No, why? Because there's a shit in the bathtub. Why did you shit in the bathtub? And just, I'd be in the attic with like my ear to the ground, like, yeah, fuckers, I shit in the bathtub. Just hear them going back and forth about it.
You're just being an evil genius up there.
Evil shit lord, quite literally. Just
Exactly.
they find shits in weird places in the house. Fucking every night I'd crawl out whenever I had to take a shit, and I'd shit somewhere in your house whether you were home or not.
Doesn't
Fucking
matter. It's all
put
the
your
same
nice
later.
dress shoes on to go to work. Yo, who the fuck put peanut butter? Oh, that. Yo, who shit in my shoes, bro? Got a business meeting today. Fucking pull out your pants drawer, your dresser, fucking open one of the pant legs and shit in the pant leg and close the fucking drawer so when you put your pants on, just get shit everywhere. I'd be a bad squatter, bro. I'd get found out so fast if I was a squatter. I'd have to like fucking dump and dash, dude. Stay in your house one night. Next morning when I'm leaving, fucking take a shit somewhere in your house and leave. Then you'd be wondering who took the shit. Especially if like I'd have to wear some kind of a mask or like modify my fez.
Modified fez to provide both physical protection and anonymity.
I'll crawl into your house, take a random shit, and leave. And if I notice you have a camera, I'll shit right in front of the camera too. I'll like drag your favorite plant into the camera's view and take a shit in it. I'll open your couch cushions and I'll shit in your couch cushions.
Okay, like, I'll do it. Go for it.
Man.
Newer.
Fuck. Being a squatter sounds fun. There's a fucking TikTok page I saw that was talking about how this woman rented out a house for 29 days. Like, squatted.
Genuinely a terrible time for tooth pain to spike is during the podcast. That was rough.
No worries, dog. No worries, dog. You know what something real good for that shit is?
What?
Do you have something to numb it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you using?
Because
I might have something better and cheaper.
Something called Oragel.
Oh, never mind.
It's literally benzocaine.
Yeah, fucking Oragel, dude. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I use. Except I use mine for mouth sores. Mine's meant for like canker sores. Or I think it's type 1 herpes or something. Is the other term for it? Mouth sores.
Mannix had a little too much fun in high school, eh?
What?
No, herpes. Sag.
What is it? 1 in 5 people who have herpes?
Huh?
It's like 20% of the population, no?
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
well, it's super easy to get when you're a
Scatter, Sander, Donnie, Dylan. One of us has fucking herpes, and it sure as shit ain't me.
Yo, sure as shit ain't me.
Sander and Donnie never show their face.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's totally Donnie, let's be real. Donnie, you have fucking herpes if you're watching this episode. You can't fucking deny it either.
Yo, I think
and I will
Donnie
wait for you to watch this episode.
The least sexual activity out of all of us, besides Sander, of course. They're probably
by
neck
least
and neck.
You mean none.
Keep on.
You mean none. No sexual activity.
Yeah.
Zero zilch.
Yeah. Sander and Donnie.
You realize I was dating someone for like 3 years, right?
I thought you were still dating someone.
3 years? What the fuck?
Well, bro, 2.5, I guess.
What happened?
We broke up. It's sad. I am sad.
Oh, no. When did this happen? Because I remember a while back we were talking and you said you had a girlfriend. I think that was
it's been a while. 2020. Sad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to expand on what happened?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's all good.
But, man.
He fucking killed her.
Ate the corpse.
Fucking, I plead the fifth. But, man, sexual activity, dude. I feel like I'm probably the scummiest person here when it comes to that.
What do you mean scummy?
Leo, any activity you've had, I believe, is with your current partner, right?
No.
Okay. I don't even want to know what else happened. But anyway, Donnie, we know for a fact, has had none. Sandra, you said you have experienced the sexes.
Have you had sex, Sandra?
Yeah. This is the loot.
Speaketh.
This is the I'll take that as a no. I'm gonna take that as a probably yeah. Because most people who don't want to, like, people outright say no, I didn't, or they'll avoid the question, and more than often it's yeah. But anyway, man, I was a scummy guy in high school, bro. Fucking, what was it? I think it was grade 10, probably. This chick I was dating. Man, I don't even want to get into it, but basically the gist is I pulled what every high school guy did. Oh, man, I got experience. It'll be fine. It wasn't fine. It was like Really bad. Used excuses to get laid. Like that. Oof. I didn't even know her a month, dude. We weren't even dating a month. We didn't even talk to each other for an entire month. That was the most success I've had getting laid ever.
What the fuck?
Actually, technically, no. That was the first time I got laid was in high school, but we didn't even talk a month, got laid. But the second person I got laid from, it was the same story, actually. I only spoke to her for a week and I got laid. But those are the only 2 people I got laid. And fucking, we were talking about STDs earlier, and that's what brought this up. Never had an STD, want to clarify. But almost fucking caught one, dude. Almost? I feel like it was a warning shot from some otherworldly entity.
From the sex god.
It was like a pop. You better fucking step back, bro. You better be safe. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because she and fucking... You will wreck yourself. I'm not mentioning names, obviously, for their own sake. But basically, I got a call one day. Fucking tears. Like, basically... I got the clap. You need to get checked. I don't use rubbers, bro. What do you mean I need to get checked?
Yo, what?
I hang up the phone. I dash to the nearest clinic, get my test. Fucking get the results back like 2-3 weeks later. I'm in the clear, thankfully. I took the medication anyway. But fuck, man, that was terrifying, dude. That was like a warning shot. Like, next time you have sex, I'm gonna give you the clap, motherfucker. Like, wear a rubber next time. It's like, shit, okay, fuck. Like, once you make close calls, but shit. It was bad, bro. Fucking close calls, but that's terrifying. I think the clap, there's a fucking cure for that, but like, herpes and shit?
Nah, you fucked.
Pretty much. Man, you got fucking genital warts? Fucking get that shit out of here, bro. Damn. That's some terrifying stuff. And the message I'm trying to get across is fucking wear a rubber. That was the whole purpose of this, was wear a rubber, whether you want to wear one or not. It's scary. Fucking, I found out you can be born with STDs, bro. You can just be a carrier.
What? How are you? What?
You could be born with a fucking STD.
Yeah, you can actually also be born with, say, for example, HIV/AIDS.
Yeah. You know what's funny, though? You know how I learned that? I learned that from my mom, bro.
Yo, your mom was born with AIDS?
No. The fuck? No, my mom, she had what the fuck? It was like a dormant version of the clap. And she gave it to my dad.
Oh my god.
She gave it to my dad. And back then, before they could do urine tests for it, they would stick like this long ass Q-tip down the tip of your dick to take a sample.
Yikes.
So they would ram this cotton swab down your cock to get a sample. And according to my mom, my dad squealed like a piggy, bro. That's the scariest part, dude. Like on the way to the doctor when I was going to get checked, my mom was like, "You know they're gonna have to stick a Q-tip in your penis, right? They're gonna have to fucking swab you." I was like, "No, they don't. They do a piss test." And she's telling me this fucking horror story. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking sweating bullets. I get there, the doctor's like, "Hey, you need to get out so I can do the test for him." It was the most uncomfortable shit ever, dude. The guy makes me drop my pants. He's looking, there's fucking eye contact, like this fucking close to my face. And he's reaching around feeling my balls, right? Like he's putting pressure on my balls. Like, hey, any pain there? No, nothing. What about here? And he starts squeezing my balls. I was like, no.
Hey, stop, sir.
No pain, dude, but I'm about to nut in your foot if you don't fucking move. He's like lifting up my dick and poking. What the fuck are you doing, dude? I feel like you're just copping a feel now. And I think he was. This fucking old guy's copping a feel on me. So after that, he's like, "Okay, I need you to piss in this so we can do the test." Bro,
like that.
what the fuck?
It was the prep.
Bro,
Now
dead
he's
ass.
the
I
real-
remember the quote this guy used when he wanted me to drop my pants. He looked me dead in the eyes with the glove. He said, "Drop your laundry." What do you mean, drop my laundry? I didn't bring no dirty clothes for you to wash, old man. What the fuck?
Do your laundry. God.
This man violated me, dude.
Yeah, he just looked at you in the eyes and he said, "I'm about to run your shit."
Damn, it's fucking. That was terrifying, dude. But this whole time I'm thinking, when like before he whipped out the piss cup, when he turned away, the only thing I was thinking like, it's cut, swap. It's all over, bro. My dick ain't never gonna function again. And now, whenever something touches my balls, all I can think of is that wrinkly old man, dude, touching my balls.
I fucking see it. Like, holy shit. I can imagine why.
That's terrifying, though. I was like fucking 17, 18, and I got this old guy making like close eye contact with me, like this close to my face, like, any pain there? No. And he's just staring at me in the face. He's not even looking down at what he's doing, like he's experienced. He's fucking lifting my dick up and doing tricks, feeling around and shit. He didn't have to do any of that. Man, if you can detect it through a urine test, why the fuck didn't you just make me pee in the cup? Why the hell are you poking around my junk?
Probably checking
come
for
on,
testicular
man.
cancer.
Of course. Yo, I've never had a prostate exam either, now that we're talking about exams.
Yo, I'll give you one.
Yo, bet. Fucking
Leo
Luke's for bitches, by the way.
What?
He's got a special cancer detector installed on his body.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's this little dial that's on my left ass cheek.
Yeah,
and it slowly fills and turn a darker shade of blue the more cancer cells that are active in my body.
Also, it kind of swells and like goes all gross looking, you know.
Yeah.
Great.
Right now I'm sitting on an angle because I have cancer right now.
He has the cancer.
I feel like I should clarify. Cancer isn't a joke, but we make bad jokes here. You might already know that. You might not.
I hope everyone knows this.
We don't care to offend people, though.
Yeah,
Everybody's got a different opinion.
I think I'm gonna end the podcast.
That's man. That's so a way to go. Yeah, man. I think we've been going for about an hour anyway.
Thank you guys for showing up to the Losers Podcast. I'm your host, Scatterplays, Fubs the Nugget, and Calendar. Bye.